Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name's Emily and I'm very grateful that you're here. If you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. If you do like the video, please be sure to like it, give it a thumbs up, and then subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any updates. For our yoga practice today, all you'll need is a little bit of space and a comfortable surface. Let's get started. Hi yogis and welcome. I'm so happy and excited that you're here today. For today's yoga journey, I'd like to do something a little bit special, a little different today. You can see that I'm holding something in my hands. So this is a rock that I painted with a sun, my two favorite colors, yellow and blue. And I'm holding this because today I want you to make a wish. Make a wish for something that makes you feel like your best. So my wish for today is that I can help you feel like your best. Something that I really like to do is help other people be their full, unique self, just like the sun. And they feel like the sunshine when they're being their full, unique self. So if you like to make your wish, you can pause the video and look for something that makes you feel good. So you might go to another room or you might look around and find something that makes you feel good and makes you feel like you're doing your best and making your wish come true about being your best self. Okay, so pause the video now if you like to go and do that. Welcome back, if you're back. Now, if you like, you can hold on to this thing that you've gone to get, or you can just hold your hands together. And I want you to close your eyes and sit up as tall as you can. And once you think you're sitting as tall as you can, see if you can sit even taller, sitting up even a little bit taller. And I'm going to say to myself, I wish that I am able to help other people feel good about themselves. That's my wish. What's yours? Might be to try your very best today. Might be to be feeling proud of yourself. Maybe to help somebody else feel good, a friend or someone in your family. Let's take one more big breath here, being totally still. Let's open up our eyes. If you're holding onto your item, you can just place it just off your mat, somewhere where you can see it maybe, so it can bring you a little encouragement throughout our yoga journey today. And let's come into a table shape. Coming into a tabletop position. Spread your fingers really, really wide and try and tuck your toes under if you can. If not, just keep them untucked. Let's bring our hips back. So we're kind of coming into a cat-like shape here, but we're going to come into angry cat. So let's inhale and round through the back, look down, and then at the very last second, look forward. And then when you breathe out, let's come back to that shape. You're kind of getting ready to move. This is ready for takeoff. Inhale to round, come forward, angry cat, and breathe out to come back. Let's take two more like this. Inhale, angry cat brings you forward. Exhale, we come all the way back. Take a really deep breath this time, even deeper than before. And come on back. Let's come back up into our table shape. If your toes aren't tucked, tuck them now, and then we'll lift the knees up to come into downward facing dog. So try and bring your back flat here. Make a really long line with your back, like a slide. And let's start to walk the dog, bending one knee at a time, walking on the spot, maybe turning your head side to side. What do you see? What do you notice? And let's let our knees come back down to the floor, and then we're going to sit back. So walk your hands back, and you can keep your toes tucked if that feels good. Otherwise, untuck your feet. okay? Let's take a big sun breath. Circle your arms up like the rays of the sun as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, hands touch each other and come through the center of the body. Let's do it again. Big sun breath, shining bright. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it all in. Let's take one more. Maybe this time you'll even lift up, getting up a little taller. Inhale. And exhale to lower. Now let's look forward. Bring your hands down and lift up and back, downward dog. But this time in our downward dog, we'll come into three-legged dog. So lift your right leg. Try and send it up to the sky. This is your three-legged dog. And then maybe see if you can be totally still. Maybe practice just being really still. Or maybe you'll take some hops. So bend the left knee and start to hop just a little bit. So just lifting off the mat or off the floor, maybe a couple of centimeters. See if you can land without a sound. So bending the left knee to land. Let's try again. Good job, yogis. Let's step the right foot forward outside the right hand. So really huge step. And then left knee comes down. This is our lizard lunge, okay? So start to feel like a lizard. We're going to look over the right shoulder as the right hand comes onto the right leg. Turn and look over your shoulder. What do you see? What do you see? Starting to explore that space. Take one more big breath in. And when you breathe out, bring your right hand back down. We're going to step our back foot, our left foot forward to come into frog or our yogi squat. So giant step forward and we're in our frog pose. We'll start to find a little bit of a wiggle side to side. Okay, just a little bit of movement to help you sink in, maybe a little bit more. And then see if you can be still. I want you to take a big sun breath to come up to stand. Circle the arms as you breathe in, come all the way up. And when you breathe out, hands come to heart and we heel toe the feet together to come into mountain pose or Tadasana. So feeling really strong, just like a mountain here. See if you can be totally still, except for your breath. And on your next breath in, take a big sun breath, reach the arms, reach up. And breathe out all the way forward into your fold. Let your hands touch down and step your feet back into downward facing dog. Let's lift the left leg up to three-legged dog. So other side now, lifting your leg. And maybe you'll stay here being really, really still. Maybe you want to try those hops, bending the right knee and pressing off the toes. Just a little hop. Just a little hop to leave the floor, to explore. Try and land as softly as you can. And then let's step the left foot forward to the very edge of your yoga mat. And the right knee comes down into your lizard lunge. Nice job. Take your left hand onto the leg and start to turn over your left shoulder, looking that way. So what do you see over there? Maybe it's different from the other side. Take a breath. And bring your left hand back down. Press off your back toes to step forward into our yogi squat. And bending at the knees. Let's find that little rock side to side. And then this time we'll see if we can stay still for a little bit longer, okay? So bring both feet to be still. And maybe your hands will come to touch each other. And maybe you'll even close your eyes. Let's see if we can be really still, except for the breath, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Opening up the eyes, sun breath to stand, reach the arms, reach up. And breathe out, hands to heart, heel toe your feet to come together. And arms down beside you to Tadasana, mountain pose. Strong like a mountain for one big breath in. And full breath out. Now this time as you breathe in, reach the arms up. And as you breathe out, I want you to point your right toes off to the side so they're really light. You could lift up the leg. And then breathe out and reach up and over to make like a C with the body here. So finding a big stretch into the left side. Take one big breath here. And let's come back up through the middle, breathe in. And when you breathe out, your right toes lift since they're so light. Bend the knee, and we're coming into kind of like a bird shape here. So we're starting to find our balance with both knees really bent, and our arms are open out wide like wings. Now try and find your balance, and then we're going to start to fly just as birds do. Now I want you to picture the biggest bird you've ever seen. Maybe something you saw in real life, maybe in a movie, okay? Think about that, and let's flap our wings. Inhale, lift the wings, straighten your bottom leg. Exhale, bend, and wings come down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend. 1 more full breath. Big inhale. And exhale. Now bring both feet down beside each other. Arms beside you. Tadasana, strong like a mountain. Take a big breath. Now you might have kept your balance that whole time. You might have lost your balance. Whatever happened doesn't matter, right? We're always trying our best. If we lose our balance sometimes, we just get back up. We just try again. So a reminder to always try your best, to remember your wish to try your best or be your best. Let's take a big sun breath to circle the arms, breathe in, look up to the thumbs, breathe out, bring the hands forward and down. Hands touch down, let's step back to downward facing dog. You try and keep your back really flat here, so if you feel like you're more like this, how I'm showing you now, I want you to bend your knees and then think about pressing your belly towards your thighs, okay? Take a big breath in. Big breath out. And then see if you can hop your feet forward to your hands. You might take 2 or 1 hop forward. And then come to straighten the legs into your fold. Circle the arms, come up to standing with your sun breath. And breathe out to mountain, strong like a mountain. Now start to send the left toes off beside you. Reach your arms up, breathe in. And then come to that C shape as you breathe out, stretching to the other side. It's kind of like we're reaching like a rainbow here. So keep that curve as you reach. Take a breath. Then start to come back up as you breathe in and send the left leg back into that animal shape, getting into your bird-like sense. So starting to find your balance first. Maybe looking at a point that's not moving. That's something that's really helpful when we're trying to learn how to balance. So instead of looking at me right now or at the video, maybe you're looking at a point on the floor or the wall that's not moving and focus your eyes there. Let's start to flap our wings. Inhale to lift the arms, straighten the right leg. Exhale, bend the knee and arms lower down. Big breath in, lifting up. Big breath out, lowering. 1 more breath. Now on your next breath in, let's come up to stand in Tadasana, both feet flat, arms down beside you, and breathe out. Good job. I want you to say to yourself, I'm trying my very best. Every day I'm getting stronger. I'm trying my very best, and every day I'm getting stronger and stronger. And take a big breath in and reach the arms. And breathe out, touch the toes. Now this time we'll bend the knees a little bit to come into gorilla pose. We're going to stand on our hands. So flip your hands so that your palms face up, and then step your feet onto your hands. So bend your knees as much as you need so that you can stand on your hands, literally, and then see if you can look between your knees. So looking at what's behind you, take a big breath in and a breath out. And then take your hands out from under your feet, come up onto the tippy toes, and then bend the knees to come all the way down. And see if you can sit down without a sound, as slowly as you can. Reaching the legs forward, toes up to the sky. Breathe in, lift the arms. Breathe out, see if you can touch the toes. And if not, that's okay. Just reach forward. Your hands can be on the calves or the shins, the ankles. Take one more big breath. And then come back up, inhale. I want you to come a little bit forward. Make sure that you have enough space behind you to roll onto your back, okay? So make sure first that you have lots of space. And when you're sure that you do, you can start to roll. Now I like to take a few rocks and rolls before I become still. You might like that too, or you might just want to do one. And then let's be still on our back, hugging our knees into our chest. And see if you can rock side to side here. And then reach your feet up to the sky. So as if you want to stand on the ceiling, your feet can be flexed, your knees might be a little bit bent. And then reach your arms up too. And see if you can be kind of relaxed in your hands and your fingers, just letting them hang. Just hanging out. Take a big breath in, big breath out. And then let's hug the knees in again. Once more, give yourself a huge hug. Wrap your arms around the legs. See if your forehead can touch your knees. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And when you breathe out, release. Open your arms out wide to your sides. Straighten out your legs. This is our Shavasana. This is where we don't have to do anything. Let's see if we can practice being totally still for 3 breaths. Let's take a big breath in. Full breath out. 2, big breath in. Full release. And 3, inhale. And exhale. Now start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Stretch the body, reach the arms as if you just woke up, taking a big morning stretch, toes together, breathe in. And let's give the knees a hug again when you breathe out. Squeeze everything in, and we'll start to roll again, rock and roll, this time to come up to seated. And once you're there, come into cross-legged, sitting as tall as possible. And maybe you'll take whatever special item you brought with you today. Maybe you'll take that in your hands if you want. Maybe you'll close your eyes. And if you feel like you're sitting as tall as you can, try and sit a little taller. I want you to think again about what your special wish was to be your best and do your best. And my special wish every day is to encourage other people, to help other people be their very best and try their very best, and to be unique and shine bright just like the sun. So today I'm proud of myself for doing that, and I hope that you're proud of yourself too for trying your best. Maybe you'll even share with someone, a friend or someone in your family, one reason that you're proud of yourself. Why are you proud of yourself today? Thinking of that reason, say it to yourself. I'm proud of myself because. And know how special that is to come on this yoga journey together and to be our very best all together. If you like, you can bring your hands to touch each other. Thank you so much for sharing your yoga journey with me today. Hope to see you again soon. Namaste.